much near to the central line, so out of control limit. So this way the process will give the this his trend. So based on this trend, engineer can define the countermeasure. So this tool is very much useful to analyze the cause, analyze the process performance, how the over a period of time process can perform, or we can predict the process. So the process, how the process will behave over a period of time. Like after a certain period of time, the process will going to create the rejection. This way we can predict the process, and before uh, really produce the rejection, we can control the process, so the process can be the rejection can be eliminated. So this way, like we can analyze the cause. This tool is called like process tool near to the process, as well as the tool which can be used by the manager or in the sitting at the office. So we can standardize the process and we can implement the countermeasures. So this can identify the change cause of emphasis over the time, can judge the process and its normal performance and behavior. So this in the X bar R chart, X bar is called the representation of the center value, and the R is indicate the range value. Yeah, this is the example of run chart. And a simple tool is a graphical tool. A graph is a graphical representation of data which allows a person to understand the meaning of the data at a glance. We can, forum, you can mute to everyone, please. Yeah. So the graphical representation of the data, which we can see the data as a glance, like time sequence order, line graph can be used, bar graph can be used for the amounts to see, ratio graph like pie chart and band chart. In this current scenario, we see many of people we see or we may measure the performance of the like behavior of our coronavirus trend with other country within the like time frame. Like yesterday it was how much, today is how much. Likewise, we can use the graph as a tool to observe the performance of the system or process. Can observe change in the time sequence order, ratio, and amount. A graph is a most tool in various matters such as those listed on the left side, like changes in the time sequence, amount, and ratio. Sales graph, we always see that bar chart. Even like we can identify the band of the expenses by using the band chart, like chemical as well as oil, and then we can compare over a period of time which expenses has been reduced, how much, which expenses has not been reduced, and where we have to attack on the area. So to summarize the things, 7QC tools are used as a Pareto chart, can be used to identify the current situation and issue. Stratification can be used to basic process performance and when collecting the data. Scatter diagram to identify the relations between two things. Cause and effect diagram to identify the cause and effect relationship. Histogram to see the distribution of data. Checklist to record the data collection. Control chart or graph can be used to find out the emphasis and identify the current status. As I mentioned earlier, this training program we do conduct for entire day. We do conduct for the 2 days. So sometime I rush fast to complete the entire this session in 45 minutes. So hardly I can able to give the 5 minutes to each tool. But I hope I have covered the entire tools. So now we move to question and answer. If anyone is having the question, please feel free.
Yes, so there were hands raised by Bharat Davda, Ashwin Hadia, and Brijesh Patel. I don't know if they've accidentally done or they have questions, so please go ahead if you have.
Yeah, please.
You can unmute yourself, because if I will unmute everybody, it won't work. Yeah.
યસ ભરતભાઈ, તમે તમારી જાતે એમાં અનમ્યુટ કરી શકો અને ક્વેશ્ચન પૂછી શકો છો. Yeah, Ashwin bhai.
Maybe they have accidentally done.
Okay, no issue.
Yeah.
So
there was one. Okay. No issue. Yeah. So Jain bhai, maybe you can give some practical examples of how you use these tools in practical life. Maybe one or two examples,
so,
and then we can.
Yeah. Sure. Like as I mentioned, stratification tool of the practical example in real life, like this coronavirus COVID thing. We can stratify the data. As I mentioned earlier, I think everybody was there. In the Pareto diagram, we can identify the major problem. Like we have the set of data or we have the set of defects. So the entire month's defect graph, entire month's defect data, we can cumulate it and we can make, we can compile it the like defect X or the cause X is contributing to the level, highest level. Then we can do the sequencing like highest to lowest, and we can put in the bar chart. And then we can see the contribution of each defect or each cause. So the major 80% of the causes would come from the 20% of the reason. So it's a 80-20 rule. We can say some of the time, like in the scatter diagram, as I mentioned, like height and weight. Here, like scatter diagram can be used for the like speed and feed. The relationship between speed and feed, if we increase the speed and feed, and then surface finish of the product or the cycle time of the product, so we can identify the best fit based on the speed and feed and surface finish, as well as the quality output or the size or the cycle time. Cause and effect diagram, this can be used like by brainstorming the effect, which is the major contributor of the effect, like main, machine, material, method, and environment. So we can use this tool, cause and effect diagram. Histogram, as I mentioned, like height, if we can measure the height of the entire like class, and we can put the histogram, it would becoming the normal variation, normal distribution. And if this group is homogeneous kind of thing, like the male and female is there, so the histogram will not be the normal distribution. It would be like two centric or abnormal distribution, because the two gender are there. So looking to the histogram, we can identify that this data is having the mixture of processes or mixture of the some of the outputs. So if the normal variation is there, the process should be behave in a normal distribution curve.
Okay. So there are two questions. There are two questions here. So one from Abhijit. According to your experience, which tool is most effective in manufacturing unit? And then second question is, okay, we'll take one by one. Yeah.
Yeah, Abhijit, like all tools are equally important. Based on the problem, we have to identify the tool, or at a point of time, we can use more than one tool also to identify the real root cause. So like we have to collect the data, we have to use the check sheet. So basic collection of data we can do through check sheet. Then we can plot the histogram, and based on the histogram, we can identify the pattern of the data. Or based on the check sheet data, we can draw the Pareto diagram, and we can identify the which is the major cause of the problem. So at a point of time, we can use more than one tool to identify the real problem of the process. So as I mentioned, these tools are for identifying, analyzing the data. Real solution we have to identify. This tool will not going to give the solution. And second thing, we have to implement the solution the tools will not going to implement the solution. Yeah, but after implementing the solution, we can again use the tool to analyze the situation. Is there any improvement is there or not? If there is no improvement, it means there is some problem in identifying the root cause or real reason of the problem. Let me give you the example, like real life example. If I am having the fever, so I have to identify the reason for the fever. If I'll not go to the root of the reason of the fever, I'll come again, the fever will come to me again. If the mosquito in my home, there could be a malaria to me. But if I'll not identify the real root cause of the problem, like I'll not eliminate the mosquito, the malaria will going to come to me again. Yeah, hope I have given the answer. Now, next question, please.
Yeah, so the next question is from Sailesh Patel.
Yeah.
Can you please explain how to make these charts in Excel or other programs? So basically, even I had this question that if we want to even implement this tools, what are the do I have to understand first, learn how to make these charts or anything, or how do we go about?
Yeah, very good question. Like anybody wants to implement this tool should have this question in mind. There are ready-made tools available. The Excel sheets are also available. As I mentioned, this training can be like imparted in the full day, where we explain each tool, how to use this tool and what could be the like methodology to derive to this tool, and how we can make the Pareto chart in a practical 2 days workshop. We explain how solve the real life problem with this tool. So it will like each tool is having the process steps. Here like example over here with my some like I'm having the PPT of like our 2 days full days program also. Reach to your answer. Hello. Yeah, yes. For next question.
Yes, so the next one was real life use of check sheet from Parth Wadhir.
Yeah, Mr. Parth, like as I explained, like real life check sheet. Again, like Corona, this example, we can make the checklist like that, like which area, which is the gender, which is the age group people is affected due to this coronavirus. And another checkpoint is like whether it is due to the external, this foreign, or whether it is a local transmission. And now you can see like nowadays again one data point aided by the government is how many sample has been taken. So this way we can use the check sheet, which are the data we required to analyze the problem. So that way we can design the checklist and check sheet, and later on we can expand the check sheet whether we see that another data point is required to analyze this problem. So we can add some of the point in the check sheet, like the government has added the point like the how many sample has been taken. Yeah. Next question, please.
Yeah. So, can we use scatter diagram to confirm a hypothesis by Meet Patel? So we'll take a couple of them, and then people can connect you directly. Personally, they can connect you now.
Sure.
So we'll then.
Yeah. So what is the question?
Can we use scatter diagram to confirm a hypothesis?
We can use the scatter diagram to identify the relationship between two variables. So if there is a two variables are there in their interlinkage, if they are interlinkage, we can use the scatter diagram. If they are not interlinkage, we are not going to get the proper scatter like positive or negative or interrelated scatters. So if they form the scatter positive or negative, we can identify the relationship between these two variables. If they are not interdependent, we are not going to get the scatters.
Okay, but I guess he was asking that whether there is some hypothesis and can we conclude based on this this tool without any practical implementation first, just by checking through this tool?
There is a relationship between. I'll go to the scatter diagram figure. So, like here, we can identify the relationship between number of rotation and the aberration, like microns. So this is the relationship. So we can identify the best number of rotation and based on that, we can get the aberration life. So there is a relationship between these two. If we have to get the optimize, we have to optimize the number of rotation as well as the aberration. So we can use this graph and we can identify based on the cost of the tool as well as the quality requirement. So we can, identify the relationship between these two, and we can use before actually implementing this thing. Based on this, we can identify the tool life, and we can further use this tool life as a benchmark.
Okay. And with that, couple of questions people can ask to you personally. Somewhere, asking to re-explain the 80-20 rule, and this Jayan Bhai asked about can we use this only in manufacturing industries, or it is implementable elsewhere? So yeah, it is obviously implemented. It can be implemented elsewhere.
Anywhere, yeah.
So should we take the question personally later?
Well,
you
like forum, me and Parag Bhai, some of the time in lighter moment, we use this tool like fishbone diagram for solving the real life problem. Also, we use this fishbone diagrams, so this can be used as anywhere.
Interesting. Would like to see someday. Sure. Yeah. And we will conclude with this, and you can mention your email ID in the chat section so people can connect to you. And thank you all for joining. 53 participants still during the last time being with us and learning during this lockdown time. So we are doing this online sessions almost daily without except some breathing gaps in between. So tomorrow there's a doctor who is going to show up, and he'll be talking about life, love, and laugh, a motivational kind of session. And then we have a couple of book talks and how you can. And one talk is on a girl's research study on international universities. So yeah, we'll keep forwarding you details about our online sessions, and let's use this time effectively. Thank you all for joining. And
okay, thank you very much.
I hope you have mentioned your mail ID in the chat section.
Yeah, it is there in the and we'll share the PPT, so it is there in the PPT also.
Yeah. Okay.
Forum, can you please announce the next session, please?
Yes, tomorrow is by Yogesh Popat. He's a doctor by profession, and because he gets time only because he's on duty right now during this COVID period, and he gets time only during on Sundays. So he'll be taking tomorrow at his convenient time. Tomorrow again at 6 p.m. and it's on life, live, love, and laugh, philosophy of life. And day after we have on international education research. Yeah, that's it. I'll share the details. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you, Jayan Bhai. It was very interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
And we have recorded this session, and those who could not join, all of your friends who could not join this due to some password issues or something, please share the link. We will also upload it on YouTube, so you can share the recording. Yeah. With that, I end the meeting for all. So thank you so much.
Jayan Bhai, thank you. Thank you,
Jayan Bhai.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great work. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Good session, Jayan Bhai.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.